Hello, and welcome back to Tech Tips. Today we are going over spear phishing. Spear phishing is a type of phishing attack. Most of us see spear phishing attacks in the form of email, and that's what we're going to focus on today. But do keep in mind that spear phishing can be done in countless other ways. So, what is spear phishing? Spear phishing is an electronic or email communication scam targeted towards a specific individual, organization, or business. Although often intended to steal data for malicious purposes, cybercriminals may also intend to install malware on a target's computer. So to put this plain and simple, spear phishing attacks are attacks built specifically for you. So how does someone fight against an attack where the attacker took the time and the energy to learn about you personally and the job you do? Don't fret. Just as with basic spear phishing attacks, there are a few telltale signs that you're being spear phished. Urgency. Just as with basic phishing attacks, the longer you have to look at an email and to think about it, the more likely you are to realize that it's a scam. The difference between basic phishing attack and spear phishing attacks when it comes to urgency is they're not trying to get you to click on something to win $1 million because you're running out of time. They want you to click on something because your bank is about to freeze your account and you need to click on a link to verify your identity. Or you've broken the law and the FBI is going to come and knock on your door if you don't call this 1-800 number. Another favorite kind of attack is one that leverages authority. We've all been trained that when someone in a position of power gives us a command, we typically do it with little to no question. And attackers know this, and they like to use this to their advantage. They like to send you emails that say things like, "Susan, this is your boss. I need you to transfer $1 million to this offshore bank account right now." An email like this coming from your quote unquote boss is much more likely to solicit a reaction from you without much thought process, as opposed if it came from, your next door neighbor or your cousin's dog or someone that has no power over your life. The most common type of spear phishing attack I see is one of mimicry, where the attacker sends you an email that's disguised to look like something that you would expect to see at that particular time of the year, of the day. For instance, if you're in payroll, you might get an email that says, "Hey Susan, this is Chance. I'd like to double check the account numbers that you have on file that you do my direct deposit into. I've recently had some issues with my bank and I need to verify that you have the right ones." Or, my personal favorite, UPS tracking numbers. Yes, it's that time of year, boys and girls, where everybody's going to be shopping at Amazon and UPS shipping presents to their house. And attackers know this. And that's why every year we see a slew of fake UPS tracking numbers, fake Amazon account numbers. I've seen more malware, more ransomware, had to repair more networks due to this email than I have any other form of attack in my whole entire career. And every time I talk to the user after they've opened the email, I get the same story. "Yeah, man, I knew better than to open that email. I knew it was fake, but I just ordered a present for my so and so." People, please stop. Don't open that email. Don't click on that attachment. Don't interact with that email in any way, shape, or form. Because 99.99999% of the time, when you do, in the end, it's going to lead to you having a conversation with your IT guy explaining to him you knew better than to open that email, but you did it anyways. When it comes to spear phishing, you really have to be on your game. You're being attacked by somebody who took the time and the energy to get to know you. So, you get an email. Seems a little off, seems a little fishy, doesn't quite sit right with you. It's probably a scam. Not because your boss has finally lost his mind or that UPS somehow got your work email. The cold simple fact is that email's a fake. Don't open it. And if you truly believe the email is legit, stop and verify. A simple phone call to the boss saying, "Hey, do you really want me to send $1,000 to this account in this email you just sent me?" Bet you 9 times out of 10, your boss is going to say, "What email? What are you talking about? Stop. Don't do that." Had a coach in high school tell me one time, "Boy, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound to cure. In this case, that holds so very true. So, what happens when you get hooked? Once you're hooked, you're often in a race with whoever is attacking you. They have the info they need, and they're going to do bad things in your world. Step 1. Don't freak out. Panicking is the worst thing you can do because you're going to make bad decisions and possibly make things worse. Step 2. Stop. Don't do anything. Don't close the email. Don't delete it. Don't restart your computer. Stop. Pick up the phone and call your IT guys. Tell them what happened. Tell them the whole story. Don't hide anything. Don't candy coat it. Lay it out there for them in black and white. That way, when they're going back and cleaning everything up and repairing and fixing stuff, they don't find out more information halfway through that slows down the process. Thank you for stopping by. This has been a CTG security segment. I hope this video was informative and educational, but more so, I hope I gave you the tools to avoid being the next victim of a spear phishing attack. In closing, remember, only you can prevent forest fires, and only you can choose not to open UPS tracking emails.